Hey guys, and let me adjust my mic. And welcome back to another episode of Mookake's Let's Play Minecraft. With you again is Bill, and I'm here on the single player again, having some fun, doing some stuff here. Whee! All that good, great stuff. You guys saw what I'd started on in the last episode, so I thought I'd drop off some zombie meat. Thought I'd show you what I've got done so far. Done a lot of work in here, and still a lot to go. But, as you can see, I have completed the brick look. I like it so far. And I've actually got my little starter pad here for the track. So we can use that here. Whee! And I got all my blue wool placed. I think I did that in the video, but I got all this done here. And I filled all that in, and yes, I even came up through the bridge and did 99% of it. The track is still sitting on cobblestone because I didn't want to dig it all up and replace track and everything all over again. So you can still see cobble out there, but brick and all the place. Oh, you son of a bitch! Yeah. I know I made a comment last time in the episode saying, "Oh, I haven't had any problems with pigmen." Blah blah blah. Yeah, and right after I said that, of course, I have nothing but problems with pigmen. So we're gonna figure out a way to keep the pigmen from kicking our asses when we're riding this thing. But yeah, finished up in here. Got grass pretty much growing here. Have one little spot there, but bricked it all in. I am very, very happy with it. But what I want to do right now is do a little farming and just talk to you guys. And it actually involves the stronghold here in the Nether. And for those of you that watched my last episode, great. It was wonderful. Thank you for the feedback. And you also were directed to my Twitter page, which had a picture posted. For those of you that haven't seen that yet, please go check it out. I gotta find a better way to do this right here. But what I'm going to do, and I've gone ahead and decided, I'm going to do it here instead of on the multiplayer server, just because of I have materials here, and it's single player. I'm going to farm a whole bunch of this nether brick, and I am going to build what's in that picture. So now I just want to find a decent place to farm. I don't think I go up that way. No, I go this way. This way and down there. So I can probably get away with farming some of this crap in here. So this is where I'll start. But yeah, for those of you that haven't gone and seen it, don't have a Twitter, and just don't feel like checking it out, that's fine. I can't blame you for that. What I'm talking about is a ginormous Autobot insignia. And now that Nether Brick is in the game, I haven't done much with that besides, place a floor. It gives me an excuse to use this material and an excuse to build something that I like and have wanted to rebuild. So I'm going to do that. It's going to be one heck of a project, and I'm going to do it not in here. I'm going to do it in the overworld, in the regular world, and make everything all nice there. I think this will just look great. The way it looked, it was 3 deep by it might have been 64 tall. I don't remember. You can kind of get the gist of what I built. It took me a long time to do, not knowing what I was doing. I have a little bitmap picture. You know what? I want these two. Okay. Because this fencing's pretty cool. Took me a long time to build. It's relatively huge, and I have a feeling it's going to take me a long time to build, even though I've done it once already and I have more experience now. This is probably really dark for you guys. I apologize. So, but yeah, a project nonetheless. Something to do, something to show you guys. I'm really excited about it, and I didn't want to make it out of wool for fear that uh, fires and all that other crazy stuff. At least this stuff will last. I don't know why I bother lighting this up. All I'm doing is farming this crap. But yeah, I looked at my stockpile of this stuff and I don't have a whole lot. So I figured it couldn't hurt to have a little bit more here. And I busted through one of my good picks already, so I ended up with this efficiency 3 and breaking 3. Spent a little time in the skelly spawner, getting me some XP. For those of you that do follow me on Twitter, I issued the challenge. They're on season 6 of the Minecraft Hardcore, and I know it doesn't make a damn difference to anybody there, but I shot it to Good and said, another series to watch, and I'm enjoying it. But yet, another time gone by in which I have not been invited, and I think that Good is scared. I'd say that everybody else is scared, but nobody else on the Minecraft server knows who the hell I am, and only Good knows me by the fact that I've bugged him so damn much. So, there you go, buddy. If you watch this, man, challenge issued. Let's call it my Minecraft tryout. If I don't win, then leave me alone. I'll never do anything again with you guys. I'll cry in the corner, and everybody can ridicule me until the end of my YouTube career. However, if I do win, I say I get to join the server. Or you can just, tell me to fuck off. That's what I do if I were you. I'd be like, nope, nope, don't like this guy. But no, in all seriousness, though, it just looks like so much fun, and I know everybody says that. Everybody's like, well, of course it's so much, playing with Good and everybody would be so much fun, and it really would. Beyond stupid fun, and there's no way I'd win one of those. There's not a chance. And I think a lot of people out there probably, think that they would, or something along those lines. Like, oh yeah, I'd win one of those. Those guys don't know what the hell they're doing. They're so stupid. And you don't know it until you get out there. You don't know it until you're, oh, I took fall damage. No big deal. I'll regenerate my. Oh, I can't regenerate my health. Oh crap. So that's the kind of stuff that I know that I would fail at. Skeletons would eat my face in a heartbeat. It just it's a scary but thrilling concept that I wish I could be a part of, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that wishes they were a part of that kind of stuff. Gosh, that's really all I've gotten so far. Kind of weird how it trails off into there, but whatevs. Whatevs, yo. Okay. There we go. Thank God there is a ton of this stuff. However, this is the only stronghold I found, I think, in here. So once I farm the crap out of this, it's bye-bye. It's so long. See ya, farewell. One of the challenges of doing the hardcore, like I'm used to recording by myself. That's not that big of a deal, but it is keeping everybody entertained with what I'm talking about or what I'm doing. It's like, oh, here I am, and I'm scared shitless, and I'm, I'm digging dirt, and I'm looking for iron. And I mean, always a slow start. Everybody I've watched has mentioned it and said, "Oh man, I'm sorry for the slow start. It's always this way, and it sucks." But that's just how it goes, and it's absolutely right. So, and that part scares me a little bit. Like, okay, how do I keep people entertained? How do I make it good? How do I make it good? Besides just doing stupid stuff that's going to get me killed, and I don't. Oh baby, whew, that could have been the end of me right there. So just it's thoughts like that keep me from seriously pursuing anything like that. Not that you can really seriously seriously pursue anything. All you can do is ask. All you can do is issue challenges to Good and say, "I'll kick your ass in hardcore." Um, but other than that, I wouldn't know it till I tried it. You know what I mean? I just it'd be quite the learning experience. I think if Good wanted to teach people a lesson, if any of those guys wanted to teach any of their fans a lesson, yeah, invite the most obnoxious piece of crap commenter you've got. The one guy that spoils everything in the Capture the Wolves or Complete the Monument sets, or just that guy you don't like. Just be like, you know what? I want to invite you onto here, and then you just cream them. You make it your point to cream them, and then you know what? If they beat you, then they beat you, and that says something for them. That holy crap, maybe I should take some shit from this guy because he actually kind of knew what he was talking about, at least in regards to this. He kicked my ass. And again, I've never told anybody in their videos, oh, you should be doing this instead, or anything of the sort. Gosh, I'm gonna need so much more. Never done anything like that because I always say I appreciate your feedback, and I really, really do appreciate your feedback because I am um, mentally challenged when it comes to this game. But these guys have been playing for a long time, and they study the wiki and read up and get updates from, the freaking creator of the game and the guy who's now running the game. Follow them, and they're learning from them. So who am I and who are we to tell them how to do anything, or tell them that you know we might be able to beat them in a PvP fight or something silly like that? Okay, but that's PvP. Yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling at this point in time. I feel like I'm defending him, defending everybody that does that stuff, and I guess I am a little bit, just seeing how I do this now. So now, granted, all the feedback that I've gotten from everybody has been so great and so positive. Um, I got a comment today on one of my older videos, like episode 16. I don't even remember episode 16. I have to go back and watch it. But the person was talking. I must have made a comment about not uploading in 1080p high definition and this, that, and the other. And guys, it's not that I don't want to do that. It's that I don't have the capabilities of recording like that on my computer at the moment. Uh, I just don't have the software for it. I don't have the space available for it. Okay, give me. Thank you. I can't right now. I would love to. I guess you'll have to settle for the crappy content that I put out now. Which, according to most everybody else, isn't that crappy. Okay, that's quite a bit of brick there, but I kind of wanted to fill my inventory. And that way leads to... I don't want to dig that way up necessarily. I'd rather dig this up a bit. That way down there leads to the blaze spawners, which I have yet to do anything with, because it's a daunting task. And I don't want to... Sometimes I take on projects that sound great to start with, and then I start them. Did I just dig up a stair? Yeah, I sure did. I start them, and then I hate them. And I'm worried that building this, even though it's something that I love, is going to piss me off to the point where I don't want to do it. And, I've always said that you should do what you enjoy and play what you enjoy, and, don't do something you don't like. If you're doing something like this and you don't like it, then stop. Just stop. Just stop playing. If the game's become more of a job for you, then it is a job, and you need to stop. I commend folks that make their living off of YouTube doing this stuff. I keep referencing Good, but he's one of the ones I know that does make his living off of YouTube, making YouTube videos. And we all know, based off how often I upload videos, if it were me, I'd be broke as a joke. So, I mean, I guess it'd be different if it was my job, but it's not. Oh, is my inventory full? It is, but I don't want those. How much of this shit did I miss? Ooh, lots. And let's get a little bit more here. So, anyways, yeah, I do something that I enjoy doing as a job now to a point. Um, Customer service is not for everybody. However, I feel that I am excellent at it. Now let's get 10 more pieces. One, two. Is this 10? Nope, I missed one. I think one fell down those stairs. Whatever. Okay. And I'm good at that job, and I don't plan on quitting that job to do this. This is something fun for me. This is I get to play a video game, and people get to watch me play a video game, and they enjoy it, and I enjoy it, and everybody's happy. So that's all that is about that. And I mean, unless somebody came up to me and said, "You could make millions of dollars just for posting these videos," and then I'd be like, "Oh, well, I should really pay attention on what I'm doing here." But for right now, this is enjoyment. This is strictly fun. So that's how it's going to stay for the time being. Let's go drop this off. Gurgle. I love the lava. Whee! I'm so happy I finished this. And let's go drop this off. Let's go pick out a spot to build it. Oh, had me a little bit of a drink there. I recently quit drinking alcohol. And not that I drank that often as it was, but it's interesting when you're presented, when alcohol is presented to you or it's around you at a given point in time, and you're like, "Oh, I'll be fine." Blah blah blah. I went to a party over the weekend with a bunch of friends I hadn't seen in a while, and they're drinkers. And I mean, hello, angry zombie somewhere. They're drinkers. A couple of them own a bar. I'm sorry, a couple of them own a couple bars here in town. So alcohol is never a problem to to get. So um, just watching them drink, yeah. On the one hand, I knew how they were going to feel the next day, and I'm happy I didn't feel that way. But on the other hand, I kind of missed it. It was kind of like, man, that looks like a lot of fun. But you know what? If I found drinking fun, I'd get drunk and post YouTube videos. And it probably wouldn't be Minecraft. It'd be my fat ass on camera drunk and saying all the really stupid things I say in public anyways. So yeah, no drinking. I'm not an alcoholic, I swear. No, I didn't have a problem with it, but I do have a very addictive personality, which is why Minecraft has always been there. Um, Oof, I can climb over here. This might be a pretty decent spot. My silly ass little fiery beacon there. This might be a pretty good spot. Just build it straight up from here. Oh, wow, that's really tall and still loading. I need to get rid of that damn thing. If I ever need cobble, I will. I think this might be the spot. Right up in here. I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple torches down. I'll probably level this off a little bit, but the insignia will be floating above it and will be very, very much big. It will be... It'll be wider than this mountain that I'm on. So what I might end up doing is what I wanted to do before, is build it and then get rid of the mountain underneath it, just to have it there, which is what I was trying to do on that single player map, and I totally screwed it all up. So again, I don't know what I was doing, and I actually was trying to take away everything with TNT, and that failed miserably. So yeah, I think right up there will look great for a spot. Well, childrens, what have we talked about and learned today? We've learned that Bill can build tracks and make the nether look pretty. We've learned that I can spend all kinds of time just digging up crap like this. We learned that I've quit drinking, but I wasn't really much of a drinker in the first place. Um, I still hate sheep so very much. So glad I'm done with wool for a while. How we doing in here, chickens? Loud and in charge. Got it. Um, so yeah, the I don't talk about my personal life all that much, but that was a little insight into Bill's mind. Um, yeah, that's all I got. I think I'll go ahead and leave the episode here, and I'll start work on the insignia, the monument, the whatever you want to call it, up there. But I will probably do some recording as I'm building because I know there's going to be some hilarious falling deaths, and maybe I'll tell some more stories about how miserable and boring my life is. And yeah, we can enjoy some fun times building stuff. I'll definitely be farming more of this stuff because there's no way in hell this is enough of this stuff. I can't even remember how much cobble I went through, but whoo, buddy, I went through a lot. So I'll be farming more of this stuff here in the future. So, on that note, guys, I'll go ahead and call it quits. I think this was a really short episode, and I apologize for that. But I talked about a whole bunch of stuff and rambled on about a whole bunch of stuff, and I called Good out or any of the other Minecraft server guys. Any of you guys happen to see this, bring it on. I'm ready. Let's do some hardcore. Don't make me make you kick my ass, because I will. I promise I will. I will make you kick my ass. Well, if you liked what you saw, folks, go ahead and give it a like. If you really, really liked what you saw, go ahead and subscribe. There'll be more coming. And as always, leave comments. I learn from the comments, okay? Until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Thanks a lot.